Welcome everybody, it's Mario Man 2100 back again with a first impressions video, and it's time for Rocket League on Nintendo Switch. Now ultimately, yes, I have played Rocket League before, but ultimately it's down to the situation that it is on Switch, and that's great, because I really do want to do that. So let's head into hold on, I'll just see if I can actually change the options of... Oh, so you can change chat. You never used to be able to do that. Oh, that's... Okay, so drive forward is is backwards, jump, boosts, power slide. Okay, air roll is Y. Okay, in the air, focus on the ball, review. Scoreboard is L. Okay, so it has well, I can't remember what the mode's called. So let's head into season. Now I haven't played this since I actually played it with my dad. So I'll just call it the Mario Men. Just for the fact of playing. Team logo. Oh, that looks cool. But I've got that on the original. We'll go with that. We'll go with like typhoons. Go with Wolfman and Stinger, yeah. So let's play. So yeah, ultimately I have played this game before on PS4 a lot. But ultimately I haven't played on Nintendo Switch, and I hear that it's quite a different beast altogether when it comes to Nintendo Switch on Nintendo Switch. Alright, so boost is A. I've got to get used to that because I think boost is square, I think possibly, on Nintendo Switch, so, I mean, on PS4. No. X. That's the one. Yeah, I definitely do like the ball tracking view more so than the actual free cam. Because the free cam, if I have it like this, it moves all over the place, and especially when you're trying to find the ball, and it sucks for that regard. Ultimately, I'm not the best when it comes to Rocket League. I will say, definitely far from the best player. Like, I can't really do a lot of aerial, you know, professional aerial stunts with the ball. I will say that I do play it alright. I've already, yes, as you can see, I've already put the game in and already kind of customized my car a little bit with camo paint and the Luigi hat, which is an exclusive, one of the exclusive items in this version of the game, and looks like Stinger has scored. I do like that it keeps your profile picture. I like that. Because I think the PS4 version did that too, and I think most of the versions of Rocket League do that in some regard. And I do have, representing the Rooster Teeth team, with my team flag here. I love Rooster Teeth. I could use the Achievement Hunter one if I wanted to, but I can, or Bicycle Hit. Never usually do those because I'm always, like, the timing for that is always terrible. Damn it. Like, when it comes to me and doing that, like, it's always terrible that I do a Bicycle Hit. No, Stinger, no. Up that way. Ah, Stinger, you just ricochet it off me and it goes in, man. See, that's what I kind of like I kind of hate about season mode, and this is especially apparent with PS4 as well. So it's not only a Switch problem. Is that when you put it on like Rookie or something, Rookie or Pro or Semi-Pro, like not only are the CPUs that you play against that difficulty, your teammates, unless they're actual people, and maybe might be actual people as well, the CPU teammates are also rookies as well, so they kind of suck in that regard. So ultimately, I've played a lot online when it comes to Rocket League. I love this game. I don't know whether the soundtrack is going to get me in trouble when it comes to copyright claims. It might, because it's a lot of Monster Cat stuff now, because Monster Cat actually sponsors them with some of their music in the games, in all versions of the game, from what I understand. So that's a big plus. I was going to hit that, and I was going to hit that in the wrong way. God damn it. Oh jeez, I was lucky I did not hit that, because that would have went straight in my goal. Oh damn it. see what I mean? You're trying to go for a big shot and you miss completely, and it kind of sucks. I don't know, I shouldn't really do that. Cross goal. Oh, and I miss it from there. My god. Like, this is even my soccer career right here. I've only scored, like in my actual soccer career at the moment, when I was in junior sport, 2 goals. That was it. And I played ever since I was 5, up until I was 16, 17. So, played for 12 years, only got 2 goals. And I've been in every position. I used to be a goalkeeper in my early years when it came to, because ultimately you didn't have goalkeepers until 7 or 8, under 7s or under 8s at that point. I think this version has your boost a bit longer. I don't know why, because I was letting go of the button and it's still boosting, so I don't know whether it's using my boost still. Fuck off, Tusk. Damn it! It bounced in there. And I never used to have the winner screens. That was a later update. So we go 1 up. Hold on. I think my puppy got out. Give me a second. Very sorry about that. Yes, it was my puppy. Okay. So Champions Field, I haven't played on this stage before. I believe this is one of the more recent stages, because I don't think this is exclusive. Oh, okay, so the Psyonix logo has an eye in the middle of it. Or is that just for show? Damn it, I missed that. So I actually have the Rooster Teeth flag, like I said earlier. Luigi hat. I've got camouflage paint on the, I think it's the blue side more so, because I don't think that because you got blue and orange as your team colours, and you can do things like red and green and that sort of thing, but it goes under the orange and blue banners, and I think this is my closer to my blue colour scheme. Oh, I missed that. And I also have nitrous as my rocket trail, so whenever I have boost, it turns into like a nitrous thing. You can customize this, and I will show that off after this match, because I think I don't want to play too much, because I can play this in my own time. Like, I've played a lot of Rocket League already in general. Wolfman going in for the kill and misses. Missed that. Well, that is not the way that I wanted. Go Wolfman, go man. So the power slide does help, and I'm going to miss it. Yeah, I knew it was going to bounce out. God damn it, Stinger. I know that was my fault, but you did hit me in the back. Alright, that's towards goal. Get on the rebound, guys. And I'm talking to computers here, god damn it. Trying to have some synergy with my team, and it's not working. Yeah, I missed it. Should have went a bit higher. And yes, I can drive on the roof. You can drive on the roof in this game, that is fun. Missed it. Oh, all they have to do is just put that in, but they didn't. And there you go. If you boost into someone with enough speed, you get a demolition bonus. It's more XP. Ah, oh, man. I hit Stinger by accident, that was my stuff up. Yes, Stinger, man. Woo! Okay, so ultimately I like to do celebrations after my goals. Geez, I didn't even notice the... Like that. Like that, just score a goal and do a backflip. Just do things like that. Ultimately, I just feel like it's a better experience when you do that. Because ultimately it's like, yeah, you scored a goal, and it never used to have like cams on you. And I think I've just boosted, yep. If you boost from the back, usually it does miss when it comes to that type of regard. Like if you're going for a long shot and you're going all the way from what Soccer Rules calls it the byline, which is technically the goal line, in other words. That's another name it goes under. Oh, what a call from the... I didn't even know there was an announcer in there. I had no idea. Then again, I never played on this map, so ultimately I didn't know. Guys, get it in, get it in. So now if I had human players, that would kind of help. I'd put it in the right spot, and someone would probably get on the end of that. Whee! I love doing that with the boost sometimes, is that sometimes I just can't get the ball, so I'm just gonna boost wherever the hell I want. Oh, sorry. No, Stinger, don't put it I was gonna say. I have seen some computers and some people, even human players, when it shoots past, they just go in, just like, oh yeah, you beat me, so I'm just gonna put this in for the other team. I don't know, I think they were going to put it in, but I just put it in anyway. So you can kind of see the boost, so it's kind of a celebration there. Trying to get on the ground so I can do power slides and do like a donut. So I've got a hat trick, which, okay, usually, like I got enough Rocket League replays and stuff of doing those types of plays online, so ultimately I like when it comes to like my Monday uploads, like Smash Brothers and such, it's going to be a bit like that, where I'm going to take like Rocket League replays, Splatoon 2 matches, Mario Kart replays, that sort of thing. It feels like FIFA with this type of announcer. A little bit. Yeah, Stinger, my man, let's go! I think I'm just gonna boost on the roof, just because of that. Let's go. Whee! Alright, so I'm gonna pick up the 100% boost. So you can't get very far, you can't go over the whole roof, but it's there. Oh, guys, right there. Yeah. So let's show that. So that's my next match. So I leveled up to level 2. Yes, so I'm going to go to the main menu, but we're at the top. 2-0 in the season, which is good. So let's go into Garage, because this is where we actually customize our... So this is an extra bonus that you could buy with Rocket League. Apparently it has some DC and Flash content in the game. I don't know why. But I will admit that some of them look cool. But let's go into customizing our car. Okay, so it's more on the red side of things here, but you have all the different bodies and stuff, like you have the Mario car here, and you have all these different cars. Some of this is DLC stuff that you could buy, so you like your decals, like you can switch it over, like there's a scorpion on the back there, you know, wings, you know, racing stripes on the front, you've got different colours and different shades and stuff. Wheels, Cristiano. I'm sure that's inspired by Cristiano Ronaldo. So you have like different rocket boosts and that sort of thing. Like this Burnout. That one looks like a logo of Tron, especially when it's Ion Purple. I run that a lot when it comes to the PS4 version of Rocket League. I still believe I still have Ion Purple on, and it has been one of my bigger ones, but I do play a lot of the DeLorean Time Machine cars. So we have the pixelated shades, which go down like, deal with it, Brody. Deal with it, bro. So we have the Mario and Luigi skins. We do have a Samus car, like a Metroid car, in here. So we have all these different antennas, different boost trails, which I think we can get randomly, different engine audio, which I think was a addition afterwards, and like goal explosions. I think that was one of the later updates, so you can get like different explosions and stuff. If you have the Batmobile from Batman vs Superman, because that was a DLC car in this game, I'll go to the showroom, because this is all paid DLC stuff. So ultimately, the other reason why I put this on Switch is that I never bought the original version on my PS4. I got that through PlayStation Plus. So ultimately, I did want to buy some versions. I did want to buy a version of Rocket League, and the Switch version ultimately was probably one of the best ones. So we have the DeLorean. I run this car a lot online, but we do have the Batmobile as well from Batman vs Superman, which looks really cool, I will admit, and the goal explosion is a bat, which is kind of cool as well. But I definitely run the DeLorean a lot. There's a couple other cars that I do run as well. I can't think of... I think the Triton I've run a couple of times. That was one of the more recent DLCs. Vulcan I've played a couple of times. So we have Hot Wheels DLC, which I don't know why, but okay. And I've actually been playing a lot more recently with the Fate of the Furious Ice Charger car, But you also have the 70s Dodge car, Dodge Charger from the original Fast and the Furious. This was can't think of his name off the top of my head. God damn it! This was Dom's car, actually. Sorry, this is Dom Toretto's car, and this is Too Fast, Too Furious. This was Paul Walker's character. That's who I was thinking of. Paul Walker's character in there. I can't remember his name, but this was from Too Fast, Too Furious. So there's a whole bunch of cars and that sort of thing in this game, and it's all, you know, like microtransactions and stuff like that, which I don't mind spending the money in that because this game is really good. And ultimately, if I do want to say something about the Switch version, is that it feels like Rocket League still. Like, ultimately, I'm going to have to get used to the controls because it kind of feels different to the PS4 version. But ultimately, the fact that Rocket League, a really popular game on every other platform, whether it's Xbox One, PS4, or PC, has come to the Nintendo. Has come to Nintendo Switch, and it's still, as far as I know, the online is still really good in this game, even for Nintendo Switch standards. So ultimately, that's great for Nintendo. I don't think you get I don't get too many drops in Rocket League in general. I'm not sure about the Switch version in general, but ultimately I've heard a lot of good things with Rocket League in general, and I've heard that the Switch version is pretty good anyway. So ultimately, I still feel like it's a good game still, which is good, and I have it in physical version, which is great, because ultimately I still have it on digital through PlayStation Plus on my PS4, and I ultimately love the game. So I don't know which version I'm going to play more, probably the PS4 version, considering I've unlocked more things. But ultimately, if I have a situation where I have people wanting to play Rocket League on the go somewhere, I can always take my Switch version. That's always an option. But ultimately, it still feels like Rocket League, which is the best thing, because ultimately we don't want it changed too much from the regular game. And I hope more ports that I play when it comes to Doom and Skyrim, they feel like the older games in a lot of regards. So hopefully that's good. But ultimately, I still think this is a good game. So with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching my first impressions video on Rocket League for Nintendo Switch. You guys have a great day or night, and of course, take care.